Good evening and welcome to Larry Knight Field for Game 1 of the Class 5A South State Championship Series between the visiting South Jones Braves and your Sumrall Bobcats. Introducing tonight's starting lineup. First for the South Jones Braves. Batting first, third baseman number 27, Magic Strickland. Batting second, right fielder number 19, Kendrick Johnson. Batting third, second baseman number 5, Ian Butler. Batting fourth, first baseman number 25, Jackson Baines. Batting fifth, the designated hitter number 13, Marlon Fox. He's batting for the pitcher number 22, Logan Lane. Batting sixth, shortstop number 4, Braxton Dixon. Batting seventh, left fielder number 7, Gage Butler. Batting eighth, catcher number 24, Avery Driscoll. Batting ninth, center fielder number 12, Peyton Shaw. Starting lineup for your Sumrall Bobcats. Leading off, pitcher number 8, Drew Davis. Batting second, the catcher number 3, James Schultz. Batting third, the first baseman number 36, Braylon Graham. Batting fourth, the center fielder number 22, Braylon Harrison. Batting fifth, the left fielder number 16, Parker Hawkins. Batting sixth, right fielder number 17, Corey Paul Vine. Batting seventh, third baseman number 24, Tucker Barrett. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 6, Sam Patterson. He's batting for the second baseman number 2, Riggs Russell. And batting ninth, shortstop number 15, Eli Hicks. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to Sumrall, Mississippi tonight as your Sumrall Bobcats are set to play Game 1 of the South State 5A Championship. And Drew Davis is on the mound for the Bobcats. And it is a beautiful day, a much-awaited Game 1 as it has been a few days with the rain, but we're finally here for Game 1 of South State. And it's a weird feeling here tonight. This is the first time Sumrall hasn't played Purvis in the South State Series here in a few years. But their rival tonight, district foe South Jones, comes into town after they defeated the Northeast Jones Tigers just a week ago. So them coming off the victory against the Tigers, and Sumrall battling back after losing Game 1 and round 2 against Purvis, came back to win that series, and that has brought us here tonight. And the Sumrall Bobcats about to throw things down here and get ready for a very good South State series with the South Jones Braves. So Jay Schultz throws it down, and we are ready for pitch number 1 here in Sumrall. Beautiful night. And Drew Davis on the mound for the Bobcats. He comes into the game with an 11-1 record. That one loss coming a week ago against Purvis. But he's got a 0.92 ERA. He's thrown 68 innings with 130 strikeouts, just 14 walks, and only given up 9 earned runs in those 68 innings. And the first pitch he throws, 94, catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Maddox Strickland, the hitter for South Jones. He's late on this one, fouls it away, and he quickly finds himself down 0-2. Maddox Strickland comes into the game hitting .365, and he's got 13 doubles out of this leadoff spot. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, that one misses way up, and the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Maddox Strickland. Tough time of the day for the right fielder. Sun's right in his eyes. This one's hit second baseman. He snags it, throws it to first, and the first out of the ball game is a ground ball to the second baseman. Riggs Russell makes it look easy for out number 1. And now Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. The star freshman for the South Jones Braves. He comes into the game hitting .417, 5 doubles, and 3 home runs here in his freshman campaign. First pitch he sees, fastball called for strike 1, 94, outside part of the plate. Beautiful pitch there from Davis, staying away from Jones. Breaking ball, and that one falls in. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Beckett Johnson. Excuse me, I said Jones. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. So everything staying away here to Beckett Johnson so far in this at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball fouled away, and the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Defensively, the Bobcats. You've got Tucker Barrett at third, Eli Hicks at short, Riggs Russell at second, Braylon Graham at first, and the swing and the miss gets the strikeout to Johnson. And you got Parker Hawkins out and left, Braylon Harrison in center, and Corey Paul Bond in right field. Now Ian Butler comes to the plate. He comes into the game hitting .313 with 8 doubles and 2 home runs. Trying to give the Braves some life here with 2 outs in the first. First pitch breaking ball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Davis let that one go. Misses high, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 breaking ball falls in. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Ian Butler. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. It's hit to the second baseman, and he can't see it. And what would have been a very easy play, Russell doesn't even move, and that's an infield hit. Tough break there for Davis. Going to have to throw a few more pitches this inning. So 2 outs and a runner on first for South Jones and Jackson Baines. Baines hitting .357. First pitch he sees, called for strike one. It's a tough break for Davis. After the infield hit, the 0-1 pitch. This one's hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Baines. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Drew Davis. And the runner goes, breaking ball. Nobody at the bag. So Butler stands safely at second. And Baines steps in with a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. I think Schultz thought that was strike 3, but didn't get the call. So the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, fastball, gets a swing and a miss, and Davis gets his second strikeout of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error, and 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Tied 0-0 when we come back. Drew Davis steps up to the plate. Sent to lead things off for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the first inning. And he'll face Logan Langley on the mound for the South Jones Braves. First pitch he sees, fastball, and that one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Davis comes into the game hitting .529. He's got 10 doubles and 11 home runs on the season. So that one misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. And then that one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Here to Drew Davis. The 3-0 pitch finally falls in. 3 balls, 1 strike to Davis. And that one misses low, and Davis is going to trot down to first with a 5-pitch walk. Now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Schultz hitting .488, 8 doubles, and 1 home run. Logan Langley, the number 2 guy for South Jones, he comes into this game with a 4-2 record, a 2.5 ERA, only thrown 30 2/3 innings, but has 32 strikeouts and 13 walks. No balls, 1 strike here to Schultz. Picked to first, not in time. The 0-1 pitch to Schultz. This one's hitting the center field. Center fielder camps under it. And he makes the grab for out number 1. So Davis stays at first. On the fly out to center. Now Braylon Graham comes to the plate. So 1 out here for Braylon Graham. Braylon Graham hitting .340. He's got 2 home runs on the season. Davis a still threat over at first. Looks like the Suns finally going down for the defense. So they can see a little better out there. Picked to first, not in time for Davis. The Bobcats doing something called the new school lead, where they start out really short and try to time the pitcher up, almost like they're getting a secondary before the pitch. And they have been very successful with it so far this season. Davis does it, and he times it up. He's going to take off to first. This one's grounded to the second baseman. And he throws it to first for out number 2. So the 4-3 put out. Here comes Carson Speed checking in for Drew Davis at second. Harrison hitting .398. He's got 7 doubles and 2 home runs. He steps up with a runner in scoring position. So the Bobcats an opportunity to draw blood here early. First pitch to Harrison. Breaking ball pegs him. He trots down to first. And now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. Hawkins has been scorching hot here in the playoffs. Looking to continue it here in the South State Series. An opportunity to draw blood. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. First pitch to Hawkins. Gets him on the changeup. No balls, 1 strike. Corey Paul Bond stands on deck for the Bobcats. Hawkins with 4 home runs, 2 of those coming in the playoffs. This one's hammered into right center. It's going to get to the wall. Speed rounds third, heading home. Harrison's rounding third, heading home. And a stand-up double for Parker Hawkins, and he stays hot here in the South State playoffs with a 2 RBI double with 2 outs. Bobcats early lead 2-0. So now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate, and he's got an opportunity to tack onto this 2-0 lead with Hawkins standing at second. Langley just left that pitch right down the middle, and Hawkins gave it a good swing out into right center. And a wild pitch, and now Hawkins only 90 feet away. One ball, no strikes. Here to Corey Paul Bond. Langley. The 85-mile-an-hour fastball falls in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Bond. Hawkins stands at third with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball. That one falls in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Bond stands in with 2. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball. This one's fouled away. Let's see if it'll get out of play. First baseman makes the grab at the wall for out number 3. So the Bobcats tack on 2 here in the bottom of the first inning and take a 2-0 lead. We will be back after the break. We are back live here in the top of the second inning. Mylan Dykes, Braxton Jensen, and Gage Butler all due up for the South Jones Braves. Bobcats an early 2-0 lead entering the second inning. Davis's first pitch falls in. No balls, 1 strike. Good breaking ball there from Davis. Catches the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Another one. That one misses in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sumrall swept the season series with South Jones. But South Jones has caught heat here in the playoffs and has made a deep run, and this is a whole different team that the Bobcats are playing here in South State. Swing and a miss. Dykes down 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and Davis gets his 3rd strikeout of the night. Davis already at half of his total from the last time he pitched against South Jones. Coach Davis making some shifts defensively, bringing Barrett in over at 3rd to defend the bunt. This one's going to be hit to the second baseman. Russell fields it and throws it to first for out number 2. So 1 pitch and an out to Jensen. Now Gage Butler comes to the plate. 2 up, 2 down here in the second. Gage Butler comes to the plate, hitting .246, 5 doubles, and 3 home runs. The first pitch he sees, fastball, misses away, 1 ball, no strikes. Good crowd here in Sumrall tonight. The 1-0 pitch. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. He fields it, backhands it, and throws it to first. 3 up, 3 down inning for Drew Davis. And we head to the bottom of the second. Bobcats lead 2-0 when we come back. So we are back live here in the bottom of the second inning. Tucker Barrett, Sam Patterson, and Eli Hicks all due up for the Bobcats here in the second. Tucker Barrett comes into the game hitting .301. He's got 5 homers, 2 of those coming against Purvis just a week ago. So he is seeing the ball well here late in the season. 1-0 pitch fouled back into the mitt. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Barrett. That one got a piece of the catcher, so he's taking a breath. Looks like it hit him in the thumb. The catcher says he's good, and Tucker Barrett heads back to the plate. He steps in with a 1-1 count to lead things off in the second inning. 1-1 breaking ball falls in. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Barrett. Langley still on the mound for South Jones, trying to throw a clean inning here in the second. And that one gets a swing and a miss, and Barrett goes down on strikes. And now Sam Patterson comes to the plate. Sam Patterson been getting the nod here in the playoffs. He gets it tonight. He's hitting for the second baseman, Riggs Russell. First pitch he sees, breaking ball, falls in for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here to Patterson. That one misses in. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 fastball catches the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Patterson. Two-one pitch misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here with 1 out. Eli Hicks stands on deck for the Bobcats. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. And the count goes full here to Sam Patterson. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Patterson. Langley steps off. But he gets the sign, the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Catcher drops it. But he makes the throw to first. And back-to-back strikeouts for Langley. And a quick 2 outs for the Bobcats. And Eli Hicks comes to the plate. Coach Miller coming to talk to Hicks. Kind of trying to slow this inning down as Langley looks to find his groove. Hicks hitting .298. He's got 5 doubles and 2 home runs on his senior campaign. Then the top of the order, and Drew Davis stands on deck. Curveball fouled away. No balls, 1 strike here to Hicks. That one misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Eli Hicks. Bobcats only 1 hit through an inning and 2/3. And that one gets a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Eli Hicks. Full count pitch. Hicks does a good job battling off. The count stays full. Here with 2 outs. Drew Davis and the top of the order stands on deck. If Hicks is able to get it to him. The 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss in. And Hicks trots down to first with a 2-out walk. Now Davis comes to the plate. Here with 2 outs. Davis reached via the walk, his first plate appearance. He had a 5-pitch walk to lead things off in the bottom of the first. And later came around to score. First pitch he sees misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Hicks stands at first. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. And that one misses low, so 3 straight balls to Davis. And he steps up with a 3-0 count. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the green light. The way he's been hitting the ball here as of recent. That one misses way away, so back-to-back walks for Langley. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Here comes Coach Strickland to talk to the pitcher, so we'll be back after the break. So now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. He flew out to center field in his first plate appearance. He steps up with runners at first and second, 2 outs. So the Bobcats looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Schultz watches a changeup on the white line for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Here to Jay Schultz. He calls time. So 1 ball, no strikes. Hicks at second and Carson Speed at first. This one's going to be hit to the first baseman. Schultz, a lot of speed. Tries to beat it out, but the pitcher beats him to it for out number 3. So the Bobcats strand 2 runners here in the second, and we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Sumrall leads 2-0 when we come back. So Schultz throws it down, and we are back live here in the top of the third. Aiden Driscoll, Peyton Shows, and Maddox Strickland in the top of the order, all due up in this inning. Aiden Driscoll hitting .290 on the season. First pitch he sees, misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Driscoll. The 1-0 pitch. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Hicks grabs it, fields it, and throws it to first for out number 1. Hicks makes that one look easy. And now Peyton Shows comes to the plate. Peyton Shows, statistically one of their best hitters in the lineup, hitting .413. He's got 5 doubles and 2 home runs out of the 9 spot in the South Jones order. And then the top of the order, and Maddox Strickland after him. Breaking ball misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Peyton Shows. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. The count goes to 1-1. 92 there from Drew Davis. He gets the big swing out of Shows. And the 1-1 pitch. That one fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. This is going to be dribbled to Barrett. Barrett fields it cleanly, throws it to first, but not in time. As Shows beats that one out. Good play from Barrett. But the speedy runner in Shows beats it out. Now Maddox Strickland comes to the plate. Here with 1 out and a runner on first. Strickland grounded out to the second baseman, his first time up. Imagine we'll see Shows try to get active on the base paths. First pitch, Strickland fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. That was South Jones' second hit of the night, both of them being infield hits. So Strickland steps in the box. No balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Fastball low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Picked to first, not in time. Shows slides back in safely. So the count 1-1 here with 1 out. One pitch, Strickland. That one bounces way in front of Schultz. And Shows able to reach second. So the double play no longer in order. And Strickland steps in with a 2-1 count. A runner in scoring position for South Jones as Shows stands at second. The 2-1 pitch. That one called for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Strickland. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Davis gets a big strikeout. And now Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. Here comes Coach Miller to talk to Davis. So we will be back after the break. So 2 outs here to Beckett Johnson. And they elect to put Johnson on. He was a strikeout victim back in the first, but they intentionally walk him. And now Ian Butler comes to the plate. He's got one of the lone hits for South Jones tonight. He had an infield single back in the first inning. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. Here for Ian Butler. Check swing called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Ian Butler. The 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. That one's fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Here were 2 outs. Davis elects to get a new ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Inside move. Doesn't fool Showers at second. And the count stays at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball way away. Schultz keeps it in front, and the count goes to 1-2 here with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch gets the strikeout, and Davis sits Butler down. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bobcats lead 2-0. When we come back, that was Davis's 5th strikeout of the night. So we will be back in the bottom half of the inning. So we are back live here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Braylon Graham, Braylon Harrison, and Parker Hawkins all due up to face Logan Langley for the 2nd time in this ball game. And I had a lot of people checking in at the half inning. Trace Jordan, Sumrall legend, checking in, and Meridian Community College legend. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame there. And then we got Billy Garrity. I know a lot of y'all probably don't know Billy Garrity, but played baseball here at Sumrall. So thank y'all for checking in. Braylon Graham steps up with an 0-1 count. Breaking ball, that one catches the plate. No balls, 2 strikes here to Braylon Graham. So Graham grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. He's seen 3 straight curveballs, but he takes that one for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And another one. That one misses low, and the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with no outs. Braylon Graham. He's going to chop this one to the third baseman. Strickland fields it and fires it to first for out number 1. So the 5-3 put out. Now Braylon Harrison heads to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance tonight. First pitch he sees. Fastball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes here to Harrison. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses in. 2 balls, no strikes. Parker Hawkins, who had the 2 RBI double, stands on deck for the Bobcats. That one misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. Here to Braylon Harrison. Also, my brother checking in, coaching down in Florida. And he's checking in, watching the Sumrall Bobcats tonight. 3-0 pitch. That one's called for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Fastball gets a swing and a miss, and the count goes full here to Harrison. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Braylon Harrison. Full count pitch. This one's going to be chopped to the third baseman. It hits the bag. He fields it, throws it to first, not in time. And Braylon Harrison with a 1-out single. And Coach Strickland heads to the mound to talk to Logan Langley. So we'll be back here in a second. Looks like there will be a new pitcher here for South Jones. So that will be the ninth for Logan Langley. Parker Hawkins will be the hitter when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Parker Hawkins steps in. He'll be the first batter that Walker Johnson faces here in the bottom of the third inning. Braylon Harrison stands at first. And the first pitch to Hawkins misses low for ball 1. So Hawkins 1 for 1 tonight with a double out into right center. That one falls in. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hawkins. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Corey Paul Bond stands on deck for the Bobcats. And that one misses. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Hawkins. Bobcats looking to add to their 2-0 lead here in the third. Johnson comes set. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Good cut there from Parker Hawkins trying to get all of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Hawkins. Johnson going to be able to hold these base runners for Sumrall a little bit better, being a lefty. Harrison with a good lead over there. Picked to first, not in time. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Hawkins. The full count pitch. Harrison elects to go, but he stands up safely. And Hawkins trots down to first. And now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. He flew out to the first baseman, his first plate appearance. So runners at first and second for the Bobcats, here with 1 out. First pitch to Bond, catches the outside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Tucker Barrett on deck for the Bobcats. Johnson comes set, looks at Harrison. The 0-1 pitch. But Bond had called time. So a late time. And the count stays at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Bond. Breaking ball. That one called for strike 2. Good take there. So no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, good block there from the catcher. Harrison puts on the brakes and goes back to second. So runner still at first and second after the breaking ball in the dirt. The 1-2 pitch from Johnson. That one fouled back. So the count stays at 1-2. Here to Corey Paul Bond. One ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Breaking ball, that one misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses low. And the count goes full. Bond thought that was ball 4. So started to trot down to first. Comes back here with a full count and 1 out. And this one's hit well into center field. Center fielder, he's going to field it. Not going to be able to score one, but the bases are loaded for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Tucker Barrett comes to the plate with 1 out. Good piece of hitting there from Corey Paul Bond. He drives that one into center field. So Harrison stands at 3rd, Hawkins at 2nd, and Bond at 1st here with 1 out. Bobcats looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Big swing and a miss there from Barrett. Coach Miller calls time. The 0-1 pitch. That one fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes here to Barrett. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Barrett. So Harrison at third, Hawkins at second, and Bond at first. Barrett has worked himself back into this at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And it pegs Barrett in the back, and the Bobcats are going to scrap another one here. 3-0. The Bobcats lead. And Sam Patterson comes to the plate. But here comes Coach Strickland, so we'll be back after the break. So a new pitcher here for South Jones. It's their third pitcher here in the third inning. And he'll face Sam Patterson. First pitch to Patterson. Fastball called for strike 1. The bases are loaded for the Bobcats with 1 out. Hawkins at third, Bond at second, and Barrett at first. One ball, 1 strike here to Patterson. Eli Hicks stands on deck for the Bobcats. Bobcats with an early 3-0 lead in this ball game. A lot of baseball left. That fastball fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Patterson. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A lot of speed difference there in his arm speed. And this one's going to be hit to the shortstop. They're going to try to roll to the throw to second, bobbled by the second baseman, and the Bobcats still have bases loaded and a 4-0 lead now as Eli Hicks comes to the plate. So Eli Hicks has reached via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the umpire's talking about something. So Eli Hicks steps to the plate, 1 out, and bases loaded. Fastball driven well into center. Center fielder ranging back. It goes over his head. So the Bobcats tack on 1 more. And the bases stay loaded. And that's a single for Eli Hicks, about as long of a single that you can hit. Dead center, and the center fielder just misses it. And the Bobcats have a 5-0 lead. And now Drew Davis comes to the plate. Tough luck for the South Jones pitcher. First pitch he throws to Davis, called for strike 1. Davis 0 for 0 tonight with 2 walks. He's down 0-1. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. Good block there from the catcher. And the count goes to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Davis. Base is still loaded for Sumrall here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's hit well, but the shortstop fields it, tags second. Bobcats score 1 more. Davis absolutely crushed that one, but a good play out by the shortstop to field it and touch second for out number 2. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Schultz 0 for 2 tonight, a fly out and a ground out to the first baseman. And Bobcats have runners on the corner. This one's hit to the third baseman. He fields it, throws it to first, and a good play there for the Braves. Going to end things here in the 3rd inning, but the Bobcats lead 6-0 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we are back here in the top of the fourth inning. Jackson Baines, Mylan Dykes, and Braxton Jensen all due up to face Drew Davis here in the fourth. First pitch to Baines, gets a big swing and a miss. No ball is one strike. Baines a strikeout victim and his first plate appearance. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. And Davis has Bain down 0-2. No balls, two strikes. The 0-2 pitch fouled away. So Bain fights that breaking ball off from Davis. And the count stays at 0-2. 0-2 pitch, fastball. Poked foul. No balls, two strikes. Davis looking really comfortable on the mound tonight. 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. Giving up 2 hits, but both of them infield hits. That one fouled away, so Bain having a good at-bat with 2 strikes. And the count stays at 0-2. Breaking ball. And he gets a swing and a miss for his 6th strikeout of the night. And out number 1. Now Mylan Dykes comes to the plate. He struck out his first at-bat of the night. Coach Miller calls time. And they may pull Davis early with a 6-0 lead. Sam Patterson trots down to the bullpen. So Coach Miller trying to burn some time to get Sam Patterson ready. Trying to preserve Davis just in case this thing goes 3 games. So Miller heads back to the dugout. So Mylan Dykes, the hitter, here with 1 out. Bobcats a 6-0 lead through 3 innings. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Dykes on his front foot there, hunting the fastball, gets the breaking ball. He gets it again there, but that one falls in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Mylan Dykes. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball away, 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Dykes. And a walk. So the Braves get a 1-out base runner. And now Braxton Jensen comes to the plate. He grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. So the first pitch to Jensen called for strike 1. So Davis back in the zone after throwing 4 straight balls. There to Dykes. No balls, 1 strike. Break him on the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here to Braxton Jensen. That one misses in the dirt. The runner at first able to steal second. All Davis's misses have been in the dirt. Here are the past 2 batters. South Jones now with the runner in scoring position. Trying to cut into this Bobcats 6-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Patterson just trots back from the bullpen. So gotta imagine we'll see him here in a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jensen. 2-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. 91 there from Davis. And the count goes to 2-2. A great crowd here in Sumrall. Fans all along the fence. And that one called for strike 3. So Davis gets another strikeout. And now Gage Butler comes to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at second. Butler grounded out to the shortstop. His first time up tonight. Davis trying to get out of this inning clean as the Braves have a runner in scoring position. Picked to second, not in time. Breaking ball. That one misses up. 1 ball, no strikes to Butler. 1-0 inside move. Doesn't fool the runner at second. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball. That one's called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. Another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gage Butler. Davis gets the sign. And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And Davis tacks on another strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats lead 6-0 when we come back. Braylon Graham, Braylon Harrison, and Parker Hawkins all due up for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Graham 0 for 2 tonight with 2 ground outs. So looking for his first hit of the night. First pitch he sees. Misses low for ball 1. Graham's been in the 3-hole all season for the Bobcats and has done a phenomenal job. This is his senior season. He'll be greatly missed next year. Really been good at first base as well. The 2-0 pitch. That one misses away. 3 balls, no strikes here to Graham. The 3-0 pitch pegs him. So Graham trots down to first. Now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. So Graham gets pegged. That's for the love of the game there. A 3-0 count. Could have got out the way, and he wears that one off the elbow and trots down to first. Now Harrison comes to the plate, and he's 1 for 1 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch and has a single. First pitch he sees, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Harrison. That one called for strike 2. Good take there from Harrison. But unfortunately gets the call for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes here to Braylon Harrison. 0-2 pitch, misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Harrison. He has worked himself back into this at bat, and then Parker Hawkins stands on deck for the Bobcats. He's reached base safely twice. He's got a double and a walk. But Harrison goes down swinging for out number 1. A big swing, unable to connect. And now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. He's got Braylon Graham at first. First pitch breaking ball falls in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Hawkins. 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 different breaking balls there from the South Jones pitcher. It looked like a breaking ball and then a changeup on that last one. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hawkins. Hawkins fouls that one away. The count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. That one misses up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Hawkins. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. That's back-to-back strikeouts. And now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. So Bond 1 for 2 tonight. He's got a single out into center field, and then he's flown out to the first baseman. First pitch he sees, misses up. 1 ball, no strikes here to Bond. Another senior in this Bobcat order. takes that one low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch misses up. 3 balls, no strikes to Bond. So Bobcats looking for another base runner as Bond steps in with a 3-0 count. Tucker Barrett stands on deck for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That one misses in, and he trots down to first on a 4-pitch walk. So now Tucker Barrett. Barrett 0 for 1 tonight. He's got a strikeout and has been hit by a pitch. After back-to-back strikeouts, a 4-pitch walk to Bond. The Bobcats have 2 runners on here with 2 outs. And that one's thrown behind Barrett. Graham steals third on the wild pitch. And the Bobcats now have runners at second and third with 2 outs. One ball, no strikes here to Barrett. That one falls in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sumrall softball played game 1 of the state championship series today at Southern Miss, and they dropped game 1. That one hits Barrett in the leg, so he trots down the first, and bases are loaded for Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson 0 for 2 tonight. He's reached via the air, and he's struck out. So 0 for 2 tonight, but an opportunity for the Bobcats to tack on a few more. That one called for strike 1. Patterson, it's an opportunity to give himself some more insurance, as imagine he'll come in to pitch later in this ball game. That one falls in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Patterson. Graham at third, Bond at second, and Barrett at first. No balls, 2 strikes to Patterson. And that one's called for strike 3. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 6-0 when we come back. So we are back here in the 5th inning. Aiden Driscoll, Peyton Showles, and then the top of the order and Maddox Strickland all due up for the Braves, and Davis still on the mound for the Bobcats. First pitch he throws to Driscoll, breaking ball, misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. Driscoll 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to the shortstop his first at bat. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, that one misses up. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one, I don't know where that one missed. But it's called for ball 3, so 3 balls, no strikes here to Aiden Driscoll. That one fired in for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Driscoll. South Jones down 6 runs here in the 5th. Big swing and a miss. And Davis quickly back in this. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The full count pitch. And that one called for strike 3. And Davis gets his 9th strikeout of the night. South Jones fans didn't like that call, but I imagine that was a makeup call from a pitch earlier in that at bat. So out number 1 there to Driscoll. Now Peyton Showles comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He's got one of the 2 South Jones hits. And it was an infield hit to the third baseman. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch is driven into right field. Bond camps under it for out number 2. He had to take a few steps back, but catches it in front of the wall. The Bobcats have 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Now Maddox Strickland comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A ground out and a strikeout. At the top of the order. And Strickland comes up. First pitch, Strickland misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. So the winner of this series will take on Pontotoc in the north half. 91 misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Maddox Strickland. 2-0 pitch, fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pontotoc beat Caledonia in the north half and has already punched their ticket to Trustmark. So the winner of this series will take on Pontotoc next week. This one popped up foul. And lands in the dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Strickland. These 2 teams will also face off tomorrow night in Ellisville. A lot of energy in that stadium. We played there earlier in the season. Strickland sticks the bat out and hits a little pop-up into center field, and it falls for a 2-out single. So his first hit of the night. Now Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. Johnson struck it out and then has reached first with an intentional walk. Came into the game hitting .417 with 5 doubles and 3 home runs as a freshman for the South Jones Braves. He pitched in Game 3 versus Northeast Jones last round and threw a no-hitter. He takes the breaking ball for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. This one's going to be hit to the second baseman. And it's flipped to short for out number 3. So The Bobcats lead 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Eli Hicks, Drew Davis, and Jay Schultz all due up for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hicks 1 for 1 tonight, a single, and he reached via the walk. First pitch he sees, found back, no balls, 1 strike. And this one's hammered into left center. Center fielder ranging to his right, makes a dive and grab for out number 1. A heck of a play out there in center field for out number 1. Hicks gave it a ride, but the center fielder for South Jones makes an incredible grab for out number 1. Now the top of the order, and Drew Davis comes to the plate. And then Jay Schultz behind him. Davis 0 for 1 tonight. 2 walks and grounded into a fielder's choice. He takes that one for strike 1. That one misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Davis. The 1-1 pitch. That one's hammered. Hits a windshield. So a hard hit, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Davis. And the person was sitting in the car watching the game, and he just got a surprise. That one misses in and hits Davis, so a 1-out base runner as Davis has reached base safely for his 3rd time tonight. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. You rarely say this, but 0 for 3 tonight. He's flown out into center field and grounded out twice. So looking for his first hit of the night. Carson Speed checks in to run for Davis over at first base. This one's hit hard up the middle. Another hit for the Bobcats. And Jay Schultz first hit of the night. And now Braylon Graham comes to the plate with runners at first and second and 1 out. Wade Marsh checks in at first for Schultz. Graham 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out twice and has been hit by a pitch. And then Braylon Harrison stands on deck. First pitch to Graham. That one misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. So Bobcats scored in 2 innings so far. They scored 2 in the first and 4 in the third to have their 6-0 lead. This one gets on the hands of Graham and an infield fly for out number 2. So now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch. Got a single and struck out in his last at-bat. 2 outs, runners at first and second for Sumrall. First pitch to Harrison. That one misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. A base hit should score speed. Out at second as he's got a lot of speed. So 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Harrison. And the dangerous Parker Hawkins stands on deck. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's hit well into left. And a good play out by the left fielder. Looked like he was going to be burnt. But able to make the grab as he leaps up and catches the line drive that was going to be over his head for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 6th inning. Bobcats lead 6-0 when we come back. Ian Butler, Jackson Baines, and Mylan Dykes all due up for South Jones here in the top of the 6th inning. So the Bobcats 6 outs away from winning game 1. First pitch to Butler. That one called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Butler 1 for 2 tonight. An infield single and a strikeout. Breaking ball, that one fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Ian Butler. Oh, 2 fastball. That one misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good spot there from Davis. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball just misses away. The count goes to 1-2. And that one, I don't know where that one missed. But breaking ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Ian Butler. The 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. And that's Davis's 10th strikeout of the night. And now Jackson Baines comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. And he's responsible for 2 of those strikeouts. He struck out swinging both plate appearances tonight. He steps up with 1 out and no runners on. Breaking ball. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Jackson Baines. 2-0 pitch. This one's hit back to Davis. Davis fields it cleanly and underhands it to first for out number 2. Now Mylan Dykes comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. So every batter except Peyton Showes is stricken out at least once in this ball game. Breaking ball, that one misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss there from Dykes. And the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 breaking ball. That one fools Dykes, and the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Davis gets his 11th strikeout of the night. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bobcats lead 6-0 when we come back. So Parker Hawkins, Corey Paul Bond, and Tucker Barrett all due up for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawkins 1 for 2 tonight. He had the double back in the first. Got 2 RBIs on that double. He takes first pitch for ball 1. Fastball, that one's called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hawkins. Hawkins also has reached via the walk tonight. So the 1-1 pitch. Fastball away, 2 balls, 1 strike. So the 2-1 pitch to Hawkins. That one misses away, 3 balls, 1 strike. That one misses. So a leadoff runner for the Bobcats. Now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the night. South Jones with a lefty in the bullpen. He's getting hot down there. So Bond steps up to the plate and Barrett on deck. And Parker Hawkins stands at first. First pitch to Bond, called for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to the right fielder. Picked to first, not in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Pick to first. Doesn't fool Hawkins. So the Lady Bobcats play at 12:15 tomorrow at Southern Miss. So if you have time, go support your Lady Bobcats in Game 2 of the state series. Hawkins still second, gets away from the shortstop. Looked like it pegged Hawkins in the helmet and bounced off of Hawkins' helmet and hits the shortstop in the head and goes out into center field. So the Bobcats now have a runner at third base. So Hawkins stands at third after the stolen bag. And then the wild throw from the catcher. And here comes the infielders. Infield playing in for South Jones. 2-0 pitch falls in for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Corey Paul Bond. Bond looking to tack on to this 6-0 lead. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bond has a single into center field in his first plate appearance, and this is not a good sign. The pitcher for South Jones holding his elbow. So we'll be back after the break. So the new pitcher for South Jones, Joseph Roberts. And he toes the rubber, and Corey Paul Bond with a 3-1 count. Here with no outs. First pitch from Roberts called for strike one, so 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Bond. Praying for the pitcher for South Jones as he walked off holding his elbow. Hopefully not too serious of an injury. Full count pitch, misses low, and runners on the corners for Sumrall here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate with no outs. And Hawkins at third and Bond at first. Barrett's been hit by 2 pitches tonight, and he struck out in his first at-bat. Bond steals, but a wild pitch there from the pitcher. Worked out as it bounced right back to the catcher. So runners at second and third, no outs. And infield playing in for South Jones. A 1-0 pitch to Barrett. Fastball, he takes that one, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch to Barrett. Big swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barrett was trying to give that one a ride. Swings right under it. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Barrett. Sam Patterson on deck for Sumrall here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-2 pitch from Roberts. Gets Barrett swinging. The strikeout, but Hawkins able to come in and score on the throw to first. Nobody at home to cover. And the Bobcats tack on another 7-0 lead for the Bobcats here in the 6th. Now Patterson steps up. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And then Eli Hicks on deck. Corey Paul Bond now stands at second. Fastball away, 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Patterson. The 1-0 pitch. That one called for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here with 1 out to Patterson. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 1-2. Here with 1 out. So Joseph Roberts looked good since checking into this ball game. Struck out Barrett and now has Patterson down with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts for Roberts. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. First pitch to Hicks. This one's popped up. Right fielder coming in. And he makes the grab for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 7th inning. Bobcats 3 outs away from winning game 1 here in Sumrall. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. Braxton Jensen, Gage Butler, and Aiden Driscoll all due up for South Jones here in the top of the 7th inning. The Bobcats 3 outs away from winning game 1 here in Sumrall. First pitch to Jensen, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball. This one's going to be chopped to the third baseman. Good play by Barrett. Throws it to first for out number 1. Barrett throws an absolute dart to the first baseman and makes it look easy. So the Bobcats now 2 outs away, and Gage Butler comes to the plate. Butler 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch, a big swing and a miss there from Butler. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball. That one's dribbled foul. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. And that one called for strike 3. Davis's 12th strikeout of the night. Now Aiden Driscoll comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out. Breaking ball. That one called for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to the catcher, Aiden Driscoll. 1-0 pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. So the umpire says that one misses up. 3 balls, no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk to Aiden Driscoll. And now Peyton Shows comes to the plate. He's the only hitter in the South Jones order who has yet to strike out tonight against Davis. He's flown out and has an infield single. First pitch to Shows. That one fouled away, a good cut. No balls, 1 strike. So the Bobcats will travel to Ellisville tomorrow for a 7 o'clock start time in game 2. And then if this thing is to go 3 games, they will travel back to Sumrall on Thursday and play at 7 o'clock. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Peyton Shows. The 0-2 pitch. That one misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch there from Davis. Just misses outside. And the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that one called for strike 3. And the Bobcats win game 1 7-0. They are 1 win away from punching their ticket to Trustmark. And they will try to do that tomorrow night in Ellisville. So the Bobcats, a 7-0 victory, and you got to tip your hat to Drew Davis. Drew Davis is the player of the game tonight. 13 strikeouts, a full, complete game, only giving up 3 hits and no runs. So we head to Ellisville tomorrow night. We will see you at 7 o'clock.